Today, I want to talk about healing. Hello, friends. Welcome back to Pearls and Ivy, finding wisdom and beauty through tenacious growth. It's me, Sarah. I am on a mission to create my most magical life, and I'm taking you all with me. And yes, today I want to talk about healing. When I started this journey of changing my life, I knew that the majority of it was going to be a lot of serious spiritual and emotional healing. And since beginning this journey, I have made a lot of progress. I have uncovered a lot of things. I've been tending to a lot of my personal habits, mindset shifts, all that good stuff. And in recent weeks, started actually feeling really good, feeling really motivated to do things, to get back to doing some of the things I loved, and it's been fantastic. And then last week, I did a distance Reiki healing session with a very good friend of mine, and it brought up a lot. This last week has been rough. And after talking with her, she reminded me of something very important that I just wanted to address here today. When you're on any sort of healing path, healing journey, it is so important to remember that healing is non-linear. There is no beginning and end. Well, there's a beginning. There's a moment when you decide to change your life. There's a moment when you decide to address some issues. But there is no there. There is no destination. Healing does not look like some upward trajectory where you reach this mountaintop and suddenly you're like, yay, I'm all better. No. Healing looks a little more like this. But yeah, it does. And I spoke with another friend today who has been going through a lot of emotional ups and downs and cycles. And she talked about how she's feeling like she's backtracking, like she has fallen off the path, like she's got to start all over again. And I was having those feelings too. This week has been really, really rough, and I thought, oh my God, I'm lost again, I'm stuck again. I've unraveled all of the progress that I've made so far, and that's simply not true. Especially when we come to those moments where all the feels are coming back and we just wanna check out, we wanna run away from it and just give up and be like, well, I tried to change, I tried to heal my life, and I failed. So screw it. No. The only reason things are coming up is because it needs to be addressed and it needs to be healed. And especially now, when we have this time, when we're all just home and not doing as much as we used to, it's almost like our spirit is tapping us on the shoulder and saying, excuse me, since you're not really busy right now, do you mind if we talked about that thing that happened like 15 years ago? Would that be convenient for you? And for a lot of us, no, it's not convenient. We don't want to feel right now. We just want to push it aside. We want to get through this time. We want to move on and get back to our normal lives. But that's just impractical. That's not realistic. A lot is being brought up right now. A lot of our fears are coming into the spotlight. A lot of our feelings of self-lack. And we just got to understand that it's okay. It's okay if one day you're feeling great and the next day you feel like garbage. There is nothing wrong with you. You have not failed. You have not gone off track. You are simply healing. You are simply a human being who is going through the healing process, and it sucks sometimes. Sometimes it feels great. Sometimes it sucks. This whole week has been really rough for me. Today especially, I woke up just wanting to cry. And at some point this morning, once I knew that Rowan was safe in the backyard with Adrian and he was finished doing whatever he needed to do, I walked past him and I just said, This was all I said. I said, I need to go inside for a little bit. No explanation, no nothing. He said, okay. I went in my room, I laid on the bed, and I ugly cried for a good 15, 20 minutes, like straight sobbing. I don't know where it came from. I don't know what exactly it was about, but I knew I had to do it because otherwise it was just gonna sit like a rock in my stomach all day long and leave me feeling irritable and impatient and angry because there is this little beast inside me wanting attention, and until I gave it that attention, it wasn't going to leave me alone. And you know, I felt a little better afterward, and I talked to my mom and I cried some more, and I'm still feeling pretty sad today. I'm feeling pretty raw emotionally, and I'm learning to not feel bad about it. And remember that healing is wacky. It's weird. And learning how to lean into those times, because it's those moments when, I don't know who said this, but after the breakdown comes the breakthrough. And I know this because I've been through it before. I've had these moments when you just want to cry, you just want to curl up in a ball and fall apart and let it all out. And once you do, you come out of it with more clarity. You come out of it feeling better. You come out of it with more insight that you had before. You come out of it with more growth, and you've leveled up just a little bit. And I just wanted to talk about this a little bit, just because I know that a lot of us are healing things right now. A lot of us are dealing with feelings we've never had to deal with before. A lot of us are dealing with anxiety and depression that we've never experienced, in ways we've never experienced. And I want to remind you to be kind to yourself. Give yourself the grace to progress in your own time. Give yourself the grace to know that this is part of the healing process. This is part of the journey, and that journey is ongoing, and it's all over the place. Don't push it aside. Don't distract yourself. Lean into it and trust that there is something more beautiful on the other side. There is a more beautiful version of you on the other side. There I go. I'm getting choked up again because it's something that I need to hear too. It's something that I need to remind myself of every day. So I have this little rainbow going across. The light has been changing throughout this video, and I was gonna stop and try and reposition myself, but I'm just gonna leave it. It's lovely. It's beautiful. This is a lot, you guys. This is a lot, friends. But while so many of us are taking a break, the earth is healing itself, and as we are a part of it, we are a part of this earth, we are healing too. And we've got to allow ourselves space to let that happen. Enough with the rushing. Enough with the hustle culture. It's time to slow down, get in touch with ourselves, to reconnect with who we are as human beings, to get in touch with our true nature, to nurture, nourish, and mother ourselves. But that's all. That's all I wanted to say. I rambled on a little longer than I intended to. But it's just some things I needed to say. But I'm gonna go and chill out now. Maybe paint, maybe write. I don't know. I'm not worried about it. Maybe I'll go cry some more. It's nice. Okay, bye. Hey. Tree's throwing stuff at me. And then last week, I did a distance Rest in peace, Tahoe Hotel. It's my favorite ride ever. Oh, now I'm gonna cry about that. I miss Disneyland.